Oh, hi there. It's Monday, and if you happen to catch me yesterday, you might have seen that I said I would not be able to, probably not be able to stream. Well, I was able to take care of my stuff early, and so I do have some time. And I thought I would continue to play some 10-minute games on Shogi Wars, which is what I would normally do on a Monday, but it's what I did yesterday. And then later, maybe when we have a consensus of viewers, start a time control tier list. There was a Kyo, let me see if I can find it. There was a Kyo post. This Kyo is the app that will be released this spring, the new Shogi site. And here it is. Let me put this into the chat. This was a poll on X that let me just start it up. Actually, I should not start it up. Let me bring it up here. Trying to change my scene. So this is it. Hey Fordune, nice to see you. So this is the poll, and there is an option to translate. It's about game time. Vote for the mode you would most like to play first out of the four, and so there's also requests I would want to play this time. And hey Rico, nice to see you. And so the answers are the Shogi Wars time controls, and then 10 plus 30-second Byoyomi. I'm not logged in here. I'm not logged in on this machine, and so I can't see the results. But this one, 10 plus 30 was winning handily, like by far when I did it early this morning. But regardless, none of these time controls I think are what I would want to play on mobile. Or well, a 1030 is a great time control, and we can get into that later. But it doesn't seem like it would be. I wonder. So the voting all is very high on this 1030. I wonder if this app comes out. My guess is 1030 would be a ghost town. And that it would be all the smaller ones, the shorter time controls that would get the time. But someone did mention Fisher. I can't read replies not being logged in, but someone in this, at least one person, I think multiple people actually, but talked about Fisher time control, 5 plus 5 actually, someone mentioned, and I think it's like that would be my ideal. Mister, you say hello. Do you have any tips for a total noob how to start? Yes, I do. Welcome to Shogi, and I definitely have something here. This learn will eventually. I typed it in there. This link is fellow streamer and gamer Killer Ducky put an intro to Shogi out there. It talks about getting started. It talks about the sites. It talks about the Discord. It's a great introduction to the game. And I believe it also references the leeshogi.org/learn. Site. So this is leeshogi.org/learn. And this is a great introduction to the game. But also I do have a podcast, and the second episode, you could find the podcast on this account on YouTube. It's called Shogi in the West, and the second episode is about this very topic. So hopefully that helps, and just have fun. Rico, you say you're not so sure because you feel like all those other time controls, you might as well just play on Wars. If you like, yeah, it'd be the same experience in lots of players. Presumably, this Kyo app is going to feel better, like it's going to be a better app. Cyan Cannon, wow, hello, good to see you. All right, you say a lot of preparing a visit from the girlfriend, a lot of gym going, that's good. A lot of Twitch deleting, but you're doing well. Twitch deleting? I don't know what that is, but welcome back. Hope to see you more often. And I was really excited to see your message on that podcast episode. I thought we had lost you there. Oh, I see. Yeah, you've been trying to spend more time reading instead of watching. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. My follow list is very pared down on Twitch these days, whereas it used to be a lot. But I've started sort of getting into fighting games a little more again. It had really kind of taken a dip, and it's Iron Cannon following. So you literally deleted everything. Emperor Rex, g'day to you. Very nice. We've got the follow. We've got that follow. Oh boy. So this Kyo app. We'll get into the tier list. I'll play a game or so. Oops. I've got this site. So I don't know if there's any good interactive tier list makers, but I'm on this mural.co. Because, the main tier list thing, it seems like you download an image and then you have to drag images in. I just want to be able to type text in, kind of thing. So this seems to do it, but we'll deal with that later. Yeah, like here is that other tier list maker, and it just seems full of ads and sort of not so straightforward to use. But anyway. There it is. There it is. All right. So I'm going to try 10-minute games. You never know what to expect. I may just collapse. Oop. Oh, boy. I was outside, so my hand is cold. Nokori, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. 4 wins. And I have my 2 wins. Interesting. Oh boy, this is this what's this going to be? What is this going to be? It's going to be Gangi? It's like a closed up Gangi? Like a king in the center Gangi? Excuse me. So we'll break that Gangi up a little bit here. Boy, I really like taking this pawn. I really like taking that pawn. I'm not going to, though. I think this bishop drop might be good as well, right? No, not anymore. Not anymore. Or is it? Drop the bishop. What happens? Where does the rook go? The rook has to come up here. Then I drop the silver. Drop the bishop. Rook comes back. Rook comes over here. I don't know. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. So if the rook does come here, I drop the silver. He comes up. Drop the silver. He comes back up. Then I take the gold. Hey, Killer Ducky. Okay, so this was not... I didn't read enough. I didn't read enough. If I drop the silver, the rook can just go back. But this I think is fine, right? Shogi is a game about capturing the rooks. I've gone in. I've gone in. I've gone in. Yeah. Should I drop the knight? No, I'll just come up. Wow, what is this? What's this going to be about? Just not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it yet. 637. Wow. Knight drop? No, then he takes. Well, then I get... If the bishop takes, I take. Rook. Wow. Whoa. Ah! Yikes! Shnikes! Holy shnikes! Ah! 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 What can I do here? What can I do? Mm.
5分
How did I? Huh. Oh man, that was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. It's all good. It's all good. It's Shogi, so I'm gonna lose. You know, it is Shogi. Fablegraph, hello! Fair enough. Darn, maybe I should have taken that lance first. Is there anything here? I don't think so. Is there anything? Any way to do anything? I think he probably should have just pushed this pawn. Do I have any mate threats right now? I don't yet. I don't yet. Take. Can I just run? If I take, what is he gonna do?
2分30秒
I've got a lot of pieces. Wow.
2分
Can I do anything here? I don't know. I have to make a move. I have to make a move. Do I have a mate right now?
?1 分30秒。
$125, so I have some time. Wow. It's a free piece. $107. Come on. I need to take this pawn. Wow.
1分。
Shoot. That's not it. That is not it, I think. Yeah, he can just take this. He can take this. No, 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 no.
30秒。
Oh, son of a gun. Oh, I tricked myself. I tricked myself. Yeah, I tricked myself. Well done. Oh, well done. His bishops just crushed me. His bishops
20
just...
秒。ナイス
I was
ファイト
beaten by bishops today. Good game. Good game.
Loss.
I'll give him a
Current
like.
streak is one
I'll give
loss.
him a like. I'll give him a like. You know, I think I was... it was my game to lose on multiple occasions, but he tricked me with the knights. Or with the bishops. With the bishops. Hey, Koshiro, great to see you. Flying Parrots, great to see you as well. Darn. Alright, let's get another game. That was a fun one. That was a
あ
real
なた
fun
が
one.
先手です。
Nagatsuki,
対局開始。
yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
嬉野流。
Man. Okay. Let's I need to make the note on my stream overlay. I need to add look at the bishops. I need to re-add that because I'm losing them. What would you say is more important, castle early or rush? I'd say it's whatever you like. Whatever you like is it. Traditionally, people will say making the castle first is better. You know, keep getting your king safe is usually the way to go. This guy is a king safe guy. In mid-game, you always get crushed by your weak king. Well, yeah. The king is not all that weak. You know, the king is not, unless you let people in. Push. So if he drops the pawn, then I push. But if he doesn't drop the pawn, then I drop the pawn. I think. No. Oh. Push. Take. 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 If I drop the pawn, silver takes. I push, silver takes. This is interesting. So the castle, this feels kind of, this is not invulnerable. No. I guess I'd have to redrop a pawn. Get my knight up. It's of all the Urshinryu games I play, I almost never get the king like this. No, if I push, the rook just takes. I think I'm playing a little too not fragile. I think I'm playing a little too trying to force this a little bit too much. Wow. Wow. Well, I guess I'm not forcing it too much. Sometimes the opponent will make a mistake. And I think that's a mistake. So how do I expose this check? How do I expose the check? Do I just expose the check here? And then take there? Or do I take? Well, I take. I just take, right? Then the king... Wait, if I take, the king takes, and then I promote. And I've got a double. Yeah. And now I'm hitting this gold and this gold, potentially. But if the rook comes over... I have one pawn. I only have one pawn. If the rook comes over, what do I do? Do I drop the knight? Drop the knight? Do I drop the knight or do I take the gold? I drop the knight, the king comes forward. Drop the knight. King comes forward. I drop the pawn. Do I just drop the bishop?
7分
Do I drop the bishop? I drop the bishop, and then what? I've got to make a move. So, you know, I don't want to be into harried territory.
完璧な将棋でした
Okay, that's what we'll take. We'll take that. Hey, Ghost One.
Win. Current streak is 1 win.
Tor2P, great to see you. Hello, hello. We've got the group. We've got a lot. I'm just staring at the computer to try to make sure I did my thing. Was there anything here? Was there any? I think that was it, right? There's no real way to threaten my dragon anymore. I don't know what I would do here, because I still want to take this gold. I still want to go piece grabbing. What happened in the game? Oops. What happened in the game was... the opponent made the early castle. And then I think I overplayed. You would have dropped the knight to check. That was what I was going to do until I saw the fork. So this I think is an overplay. I think this is an overplay. Early castle is bad? Wait, early castle is bad? You wanted the other gold, Borodun? Really? If I take that other gold, then he takes my knight with tempo, right? It feels like I give him some chances. It feels like his dragon is going to be able to defend as well. So like right here. So you said early castle is bad. So here we are. He castled, and I wasn't sure what to do. You know, I'm thinking knight jump. I'm thinking pawn push. I'm thinking knight or rook lift. I'm thinking pawn drop, which I think doesn't work. And so I just kind of made a move and prayed with this bishop. Make a one move threat against the rook and just pray that the opponent hangs his rook. Like, that's what this move was. I'm still at this level of shogi where I'm making one move threats against my opponent's rook and I'm praying that they forget it. Pawn 2-4 followed by the knight jump. Really? I'm trying to think about this. As I'm shivering, I'm shivering. I was outside, so I was, with taking care of the car and stuff like that, bringing it and hanging out with the person who was doing the work, or is going to be doing the work. But we're building our, so yeah, you talk, yeah, you're always talking about this attack potential. Yeah. Yeah. Man. So if they did this, if they did this, that's when we jump. We would jump, and then oh, wait, Tataki on 2-3. Oh, interesting. Yeah, gold 3-1 would be terrible. We just start coming in. Yes, because if silver takes 2-4. Oh boy, this position feels really rough. And we don't drop the bishop, do we? Do we? We do? We do. Okay. So we drop the bishop. Of course, if the king takes. Oh, the king can't even come over here. Oh, so it's a mate threat. He has to take it. He has to take it. And then we're in. Oh, wow. Oh, and there's no way to defend this, really. Well, no good way, anyway. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so rook takes 4-4. Oh, taking the silver. Taking the silver. Wow. Because we have the bishop coming in, defending. I wish I could bring that position back. So this is what happened. I think I made some, tried to make stuff, and then yeah, this happened. And so if we would have dropped, so I was afraid, I didn't see how to get the king over. So if the king comes here, then I still didn't quite see how to get the king away. Oh, dragon takes 3-2. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Oh boy. Oh man. I was so spoiled for I completely Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. I had the blind spot for this gold. You know, it was this gold and this rook. And oh, so that's what Foradun was probably getting at, saying you wanted the other gold. Meaning the 3-2 gold. Yeah. So this is just mate, right? I think this is just mate. You know, that would be mate, you know, followed by the silver drop. If he takes, of course, gold drop, silver drop. Oh boy. Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, so early castle is bad because the king becomes a target really easily against static rook. Really? I don't understand. I don't understand. So this is he's now double defending 2-3. He's one, two, he's quadruple defending 2-4. He doesn't pressure us. But won't he have time to? Isn't the opponent sort of completely safe right now? We already have a silver on the 5th rank. Yeah, which in 2024 people were teaching me that. People were teaching me not to let the opponent get the silver on the 5th rank. Oh, what is a bar? Oh, a bad square? You mean a bad square? Like I always seem to say, like I love when the rook is here. When my opponent's rook is on 8-4, I love it because you know I can exchange my silver with I could make captures and trades with the bishop, you know, with tempo. Oh, it's a forkable square as well. Oh, forkable with the king. Hey, pilot player, nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, the boy, all these things you sort of need to know when you're playing static rook. You cannot, I guess you just cannot go autopilot into your Yagura or whatever you're looking to do. And he sort of can't make Yagura. He can't push this pawn to make the Yagura because then I can push my pawn. Fascinating. But um mm, so he's one move away from just dropping the pawn on 3-4, right? So I guess in some way I didn't give him a chance. In some way I didn't give him a chance to drop on 3-4, but I gave up a pawn to do that. So this is wait, is this where you said to push the pawn? Oh, no, it was before I moved my bishop up. Would this still be pawn push? Well, this saved the pawn. I save the pawn by pushing it. Well, I guess no, because if he takes the pawn, it's the same effect as if he takes the pawn on 5-6. It's the same effect for what I want as 5-5. Yeah. All right. My hand is so cold. I need to get new tea. I've already finished my tea, and my hand is so cold, despite the fact that the heater's on. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go get that tea and then be back. And maybe we should start the tier list. While we have a good viewership here. We've got over 18 across Twitch and YouTube right now. So maybe we'll do that. Try to do that tier list. So I'll be right back. All right. Back and excited. Oh, boy. Let me switch my scene here and bring this up and bring that up. And here we are. I think this is the site that I'm using to build tier lists. I don't know if there's a better, easier to use one, but this one seems to be okay. Hey, Spinal Tap Jess, good to see you. Let me see. This is called tier list. I wonder if I can change the name of this. Okay. Time control tier list. So there we are. I think this should be showing up on stream. I think. Trying to get in here. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, it should be showing. You're bad at chess and sad. I wish I could be that bad. I wish I could be half as bad as you are at chess. I wish I could be half as bad at shogi as you are at chess. Yeah, we can definitely. This is an open discussion. This is definitely an open discussion on the tier list. So we need a color for mine and a color for the group. Pat you on the head. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, son. It'll be okay. Did you have a bad tournament or something, or something happened? I just looked at the date. It's not Tuesday, so you didn't play Titled Tuesday. Do you ever play Titled Tuesday? 2 hour 40 minutes sudden death. No. 40 moves in no. Yeah, 2 hours in 40 moves, 1 hour for, what is it, 20 moves, 30-second increment? No, that is not S tier. The Twitch account of Ronald. Your Nekobisha sweater says you're Team Royal. So there's a color option. All right, Team Royal. I think I can change colors. I think. So I do this. Okay, yeah. So like this will be my colors. And I think I could change that, yeah, to something else. Title match, 8 hours each with 1 minute counting. Well, so I was told by somebody, and I don't remember who said this. It might have been you, Killer Dr. Beat. I don't think it was. That title matches are actually not 8 hours. They're actually like 8 1 hour Byoyomi or oh gosh, someone said, oh gosh, what is this? It's like a bazillion 1 minute Byoyomis. Like it's not 8 hours, it's like 800, or not 800, but like 500 1 minute Byoyomis. Oh, that's a good question. So this is, Coach Rose bringing up another subtlety. I was thinking that the problem would be, like, do we want time control for online speed chat shogi, or do we want time tier list for online slow shogi? But like, you know, obviously, like playing over the board is different than playing online. So I was thinking this would just be like a tier list of time controls. Like this is a great time control. It just sort of objectively, but we need. Oh, you think Rico said it? Hey, magic based. Yeah, that sounds like something Rico would know. Okay, yeah. If you take 1 minute but less than 2, they write 1 in the time thing. But playing or watching, boy, that's. So we need multiple. We need different colors. We need different colors. We need different color for playing. So this will be both playing and so I'm going to start with Shogi Wars. So we'll do Shogi Wars time controls. I will start with 10-minute Kiramake. So I am going to put this. This will be 10 10 min, 10 min, 10 minutes playing. How do we designate playing? Playing will just be yellow. But I will... These are not going to line up, are they? Okay. But 10 minutes for watching. Watching is wo-red. Wo-red. Wait, what else? What sounds with oh, usually shogi notation? Okay. Well, will Japanese viewers know what 10 pipe 0 are? Wait, so this is what is a color that begins with W? So that playing will be I don't want to use pink or purple. I'll say game. G for game. So oh, that's not a good color for that's not a good color. That doesn't go well with the black. So there we go. So playing is 10 minutes. We need a legend. Can I make a legend here? Is there any way to make a legend? Separate columns. We yellow. Can I... Oh, boy. Has anyone used this before? This tool? Oops. Okay. Oops. Tables and areas? We're just gonna have to remember here. Can I put a note here? Let's see if I can put some text. Oh, I can. Playing. This is playing. No, this is that's no wait, hold on. This is playing. This is going to be watching. Boy, that's a small font. Ten min is the Kiramake. So 10 min is what I think what Japanese viewers would know, would understand. Although, yeah, we'll do 10-0. 10-0. We'll do 10-0. Because we're going to need to express Byoyomi later. Okay. So this is my line in the sand. So starting out with the Shogi Wars time controls. I would say that 10-0. Wait, Byoyomi, what about Byoyomi? I would say that 10-0 is... It's kind of that middle of the ground playing time. I think it's... Wait, what? Wait, my brain is... Increment would be plus. Increment would be plus, right? Fisher is 5 plus 5. But I'm just starting with the Shogi Wars times. You're just okay. let me move this over. Let me just move this over here, just to keep it in the view. That's the legend. So my take on the on 10-0 is it's exhausting. It's still very much you can play a good game, but a lot of those good games devolve into dirty flags. And so it's this constant state of feeling terror that if I don't make my middle game attack fast enough, or if I don't make that end game attack fast enough, I'm not going to be able to finish, because it's very hard to find, it's relatively harder to find a mate than it is, I think, to find an annoying defense. Okay, so we need to start making notes on the side here. Let me get a new note. Actually, let me use a sticky note for this. So we have. I wonder if I can just. I wonder if I can make one of these sticky notes on top. I don't think so. So Killer Ducky. So Killer Ducky says 10-0 is A. So we need more votes for 10-0 to see what the straw poll. Oh yeah. Wait, let's get in here. Oh, good one. Yeah, we can make polls in the chat too with the bot. How do you do a poll? Poll new. Is this how to do it? Oh, you need pipes. Okay. Oh, but the pipe is a character in. Let me see. Can I escape it? 10-0 poll new 10-0. Let's see. S A B C D E F. Oops. Oh boy. This is hard. I'll stick with this. I'll stick here. Okay, so I'm going to do mine. I'll do mine here. But watching, I would actually for watching. So the thing with watching is that a lot of times, when I watch the games, they are recorded, which means that they were uploaded, and they wouldn't have been uploaded if they weren't a good game. So it's like I'm going to get a good game, and 10-0 is slow enough that I could sort of make out what they're doing when I'm watching. So that's why I think it's a better time control to watch. Plus, there's no terror when you're watching. Sometimes, well, I guess I do feel those games when I'm watching Urshin Ryu channel. But in Urshin Ryu channel, when he was when he was a lower rated player, when he was 2Dan or whatever, Shodan, 2Dan, when his YouTube channel started like 7 years ago, the 10-0 games that he played, I don't recall him getting dirty flagged, but I do recall him dirty flagging. He's fast. All right, so that's my take on 10-0. So moving on to 3-0, I think I'm going to copy this in. I'm going to say 3-0 as a playing is B. I'm gonna also say it's it's A for watching. Oops. Actually, I gotta get these colors. Oh man. Okay, so I'm noting Killer Ducky as D. So the thing is, this is not necessarily what I would want to play. And obviously, I'm terrible at 3-0. But if you want a fast time control, I think 3-0 is a good time control. Okay, Foradun is putting 3-0 into C. I'm just gonna save keystrokes and say 4A. Yeah, I'm starting to pull mine down now as well. The thing, I think the thing for 3-0 in my mind is that so many people play it that I feel like there must be something to it, right? I wish I could delete this E. I wish I could delete this E. I wonder if I can delete this stuff. Can I? Oh, it's locked. It's locked. So I don't think I can unlock object. Can I delete it? I can. Okay, so I'm going to delete this stuff. I'm going to move this up. And I'm going to... Oops. Actually, no, that's fine. Let's move this. Let's move this bad boy. Let's move this thing up here. Let's just start shifting stuff around. Oh, this won't let me move it? What is going on? Oh boy, what's going on? There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Okay. Kostro is putting 3-0 into C. All right. All right. I am going to agree with you all. I'm going to agree with you all. But the thing is, what I'm going to leave it at I'm going to leave it at A as a watching, as a spectator. But the thing is, you say you play it like an arcade game, but how else are you going to get that blitz fix? Like, what is the alternative? If you want to play a very quick game, where else are you going to get that? I'm going to move this up. Where else are you going to get that? Like, what other time control would be good? And is 3-0 bad because we don't play on Lee Shogi? One thing that I noticed when I played some 3-0 games on Lee Shogi is that 3-0 is pretty nice there. You know, because you can move so quickly. Hey, VMD Ayaka. Nice to see you. You 3-0 for tap on a slow site like Shogi Wars, I think is not so good. 3-0 on Lee Shogi is pretty good. BK1P, nice to see you. Yeah, I think 10-0 is the worst of the Shogi time controls. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to actually move this. I'm going to change the order as well. Let's put 3-0 here. And let's put 10-0. Let's put 10-0 like here. I say 10-0 as a player is verging on D category. despite the fact that that's the mode that I have streamed probably the most in the past 2 years, it is my least favorite mode of Shogi. My rationale is that the games end in dirty flags too much, and it's slow enough. It's slow enough to lure you into thinking that you can think about your moves, but it's fast enough. It's unforgiving enough that if you have 2 minutes on your clock and your opponent has 5 minutes on their clock, they could start thinking about dirty flags, and it can work out, at least against me. Keep in mind, I am at this point, I would say a slow brain, and it is much. I think it is much harder in Shogi with no time to find a mate than it is to be annoying. And so for that reason, how many games have I gotten dirty flagged in? A lot. And it's just an exhausting time control as well. That's the thing with Killer Dog. It's the most played time control, and I don't know what that says about me. Maybe that I'm a glutton for punishment, or that I'm just doing it for the. I'm just taking one for the team on these streams or something. But yeah, 10-0, especially as I've moved up the ranks. So that's a thing. That's a thing too, is that I think these might depend on the level as well of the player. But I am using my own current level to evaluate these. Yeah, so there was, just to bring this back up. So this is the tweet that got me thinking about this. Kyo is this is the Twitter account for the game that is coming out in the spring. Oh, you saw it. Okay, yeah. And it was just this. It was just this stuff. All right. So the last Shogi Wars time control is 10-0. I'm going to put that in, or 10 second Byoyomi. And I am going to put that as a solid B. Let's clump this up here. I think this is a really nice time control. I think it's a nice time control to play. I think it's a nice one to watch. Oops, what just happened? Boy, you guys are haters for this. I mean, I sometimes feel like I'm a Shogi Wars hater, but boy, you guys are hating. You're hating on these Shogi Wars time controls. You said, oh, that's true. That's true. So now I need to figure out why you like 10-0 so much. Maybe it's because your time management is so much better than mine. I think the amount that you like, the amount that a Shogi player would like 10-0 probably aligns with how good they are at time management. I would argue that 3-0 is the Shogi Wars time control. Now to be serious, I think I would argue that 3-0 is the Shogi Wars time control. 10-0 is what the lesser players play. the gods play 3-0. The mortals play the mortals play 10-minute, and well, I think everyone plays 10-second, but in small amounts. Wait, no. Didn't we look at this a while ago? Didn't we see that the majority of their games are 3-0? Which isn't fair because it's fast. All right, Atari's coming. What are you doing, good girl? Do you have some poopy hanging from your fur? What are you doing? Okay, she's leaving. She's leaving. I heard some scratching. Boradun, I love it. Yeah, you don't care for who you become in 3-0. Yeah. that's fair. Yeah, I hear you. I feel the same way. Yeah, we become the villain in 3-0. 3-0 makes a villain out of all of us. So I think I need to lay out. So we've got this. We've got these time controls. I think I need to bust out a legendary. I think I need to bust out a legendary, and it's not going to be the legendary that people are expecting of me. Although it's not that we won't get that. I don't know. But legendary, I am going with the legendary. People may not realize this about me. I think 30-second Byoyomi games are legendary. I think these are S tier. I think these are undoubtedly S tier. Both for playing. Wait, oh, here's so let me pull up Killer Ducky's link. What? Is this looking at what we think it is? Because I swear we looked at something before that wasn't like this. Oh, wow. This is fascinating. So 10 minutes starts declining at around the 3 dawn mark. So at the 3 dawn mark, 10 minutes, a 3-minute takes over. But prior to that, it's overwhelmingly 10-minute. Wow. Oh, it's users. Wait, what? This is users who play that time? How would so a user could be in all 3 if you play like for example, I am in all 3 here. So yeah, this could definitely be, there could be weird effects of the way they count. But but regardless, I think that's still this is still a valid thing to look at. Just there are 20,000 people at 2Q playing 3-minute games, but there are 25,000, 22,000 players at 1Q playing 10-minute games versus, what is this? 7,800, 7,900 playing at the same level. So that's pretty impressive. I think that does change my perspective. I agree with you then, I guess. I agree with you that it is the Shogi Wars time control. Maybe I've just been so heavily influenced by the high level players, the high level streamers or YouTubers, because they're just, they're blasting out 3-minute games. Shogi Wars from their events, they certainly not prefer 3 minutes, but they reward 3 minutes a lot. But anyway, so I am going to say that 0.30 and Fortune is saying minus S. Or is that a dash S? Like, are you saying like S minus or I'll just assume S. I think 0.30 is just amazing. It's just amazing to play. I think it's amazing to watch. Oops. You're saving your top spot. Killer Ducky is putting it at B. Okay. Just get this up here. Oh, interesting. I'm typing these into a sticky note. This is because this layout is only tied to Chrome. So you're not seeing. I'm actually waving this sticky note over the graph, and it's not showing up on stream. Well, I have your stuff. Your 10.0 is A, 3.0 is D, 0.10 is C, and 0.30 is B. So this is mural.co. I don't know if this link would be public, but this is that mural. This is where I am. Koshiro, you think 0.30 is a solid A? My first taste of 0.30 was playing at the 2024 US Shogi Championship in the team event. And those games were so fun. Like, they were fast. I'd almost call this a blitz time control over the board. Almost. It's in that sweet spot of blitz and rapid. But you can think, you can play well. You don't have to worry about getting dirty flagged as long as you make your moves in reasonable amounts of times. I mean, you don't have to worry about getting dirty flagged at all. You still have to worry about the clock. But, that's it. I had so much fun in that. And then I played some online, and every time I've played 0.30, I've thought it's really nice. So I'll put that there. And then along this line, I am going to make my first F. I'm going to put 1.30 at F. Judging by this, it's called F useless. I'm going to say that 1.30 is a useless time control because we have 0.30. So this is a callback to that discussion that we had about Shogi Wars having the 1.30 Shogi Club 24 time control. It's just like if you're going to play, as far as I'm concerned, if you're going to play 1.30, just play 0.30. It's like, when are you going to use this time bank? Like, when are you going to benefit from this? It just splits the player pool. Exactly. Yeah, get it out of there. You wouldn't do that to the 1-minute versions. You would just consider them the same time control. Yeah, I have this is, online tier lists are unflinchingly rigid. You have to make hot takes. You have to make the hot takes. You cannot be wishy-washy. This is what I've learned from watching fighting game tier lists. That's there. I won't even dignify it with watching because it doesn't matter. It's a 130. Mako, hello. Thank you for that. Thank you for the subscription. Really appreciate it. 5 months. Wait a minute. 5 months? Has it been 5 months? Ah, okay. Tortupees was 5 months as well. Okay, interesting. Okay. Oh, goodness. I hope, sorry to hear that. Hope everything goes well. At least, I don't know, at least enjoy spending time with family. That's all I can say. Funerals are tough. Yeah, but meanwhile, while the funeral's going on, we're doing the important work of making this tier list. All right. So how about 1030? So this is the Keo. The key. This 1030 was leading the Keo poll the last time I looked. It was leading by a lot. 10 minutes, 30-second Byoyomi. To me, I think it's somewhere in between A and B. So I'm going to put I'm going to put it something like right here to play. To watch, I'm going to put it in B as well. It's okay. To me, it's just okay. It's just okay. That said, oh, Foradun, you're okay. Foradun and Killer Ducky are putting it both in A. All right. I'm making the notes. Yeah, I don't know what is. It's, well, clearly I like it. I'd say it's between A and B, so it's a B plus, A minus. It's just that main time is not all that big, so it feels sort of. It's another one of these that's sort of in no man's land. I think it's all right. And playing over the board, I do like playing 10 minutes with 40-second Byoyomi. I do like that. Over the board, 10 minutes, 40-second Byoyomi is essentially like online 10:30, I'd say. But yeah, it's, of all the options, I just don't love this as much. I do play it. I'd be curious. I don't know if 81 Dojo publishes or makes it easy to see this. It wouldn't surprise me if I've played the most of 1030 on 81 Dojo, because that seems to be the default control. Like, if you go onto 81 Dojo and just see what's being offered, watch me be proven wrong here. Okay, 1030, 530. Yeah, Koshiro is also an A. So my thinking on the 1030, Arjuna Shogi is playing a 530. My thinking on the 1030 is that on the faster side, I think I like 530 more. On the slower side, I like 1560 more. What is this? Okay, you're making it. You've got the spreadsheet. Let me see if I can open this. Okay, I don't have access. And I just exposed something. So that's where I'm thinking about this 1030. And so since I mentioned it, I'm going to say, I'm going to put 530 up here. I think 530 watching is better experience than 1030 watching as well. Let me open my incognito tab, which I should have done anyway. Oh, I like this. I like this format. I like this format. It's not colored, but it'd be easy to color these. This is what I should have used. I should have done something like this. Oh, no, boo, boo, or 130. Boo, boo, boo. It's in the useless. It's in the dumpster. For me, it's in the dumpster. So I said 530. I am going to make... I'm going to put 1560 at Legend. I'm going to put it straight at Legendary. I'm going to put it straight at S tier. 1560. I think 1560 is straight at S tier for playing, and for watching, I'll put it at B tier. Exactly. Oh man, so 1560. That's my Shogi Club 24 jam. That's. Oh, Fordune's put it at S plus. Fordune has it at S plus. Oh, Killer Ducky putting it at D for real. Wow. You only play Shogi when you're streaming, right? You don't ever play Shogi off stream, do you? So that would make sense, like, because you like to get in a bunch of games. That's one of the things I really loved back in the old days. I think you were the person to introduce me to the delay time control. The short 2. Yeah. But you're a Go player. You're used to long, boring games. Oh, boy. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, the Go world does not use 60-second. Even at the higher levels, right? Am I wrong? At the higher levels, isn't it still? Yeah. So, all right. Enough time. Enough. I'll put my I don't want to say final S tier because I don't know. But I wish I could shuffle these around. I will shuffle these around. Let's get this out of here. Let's get the watching over here just a little bit. Okay, 5 plus 5. There is, yeah, professional, yeah, the AGA, what is it, EGF, that Korean Baduk League, I think, right? Okay, Kiloducky says 5 plus 5 is S. I think this is 5 plus 5 to me is a strict replacement of 10-0. Like there's to me, there is no reason to play 10-0 if you have 5-5. It's just strictly better on every account, as far as I'm concerned. And while we're doing this, I am going to put 5 plus 3. I don't know if we need to get into this. Just because this is a common one, I'll mention it. I'll put 5 plus 3 in the A tier. I would also prefer to play 5 plus 3 over anything Shogi Wars has. Five plus 5 and 5 plus 3 would be, for me, would be preferable to all of these options. Oh man. Oh, Foradune's making the hot take. I feel like that's a hot take. That's a hot take. That's a hot take. I don't see how it's possible. You're keeping it spicy. I don't see how this is even possible. It's just you can play it on 81 Dojo. You can play it on Shogi Quest. You know, troll face. I need to take a quick break. I'm out of tea and my hand is so cold. Wait, yeah, if Foradune's comment, yeah, you can play on Lee Shogi. People on Lee Shogi though, they play like people on Lee Shogi. You see those games put up in the lobby. It's like 2 minutes with a 4-second increment, or it's like 6 minutes with an 11-second increment. It's like what are you even doing? What are you even doing? All right, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna turn on some music while we do this. So I'll leave this up. There's a 5 plus 2 offer right now. 5 plus 2 is good. It's no 5 plus 3, but it's good. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, sorry for the delay. Hello on YouTube. What is? Let me try to pronounce this. Let me try to get the pronunciation for this. Takoma-san. If that's correct. Yeah, I played some games, and right now we are doing a tier list of rating time controls, figuring out which are the best time controls out there for playing and for watching. Wait, Fordoon is Fordoon has a game listed. 5 + 5. Wow. I mean, they're afraid of your rating. Oops. Okay. So I put 5 + 3. I think 5 + 3. So in terms of watching, in terms of watching, I'm gonna say that 5 + 5 is the same as 10-0. Well, I'm gonna say it's a little better than that. Because you still get the quality. So I'll put this up here. I'll also put this up here. The game starting sound gets blocked if your browser block audio. Oh, yeah. So I give, so this is, maybe I shouldn't say this because the Shogi developer is going to abuse this later. When they really need the money or when they really need it, they're going to abuse it. But like, I just give every permission to Shogi. I just opened the whole barn door to the Shogi site. I think I first did that when I was struggling to get it to use more cores for the in-engine browser. And it's like, yeah, let them fingerprint me. Let them do this. Let them do that. Just give it all. All right, so that's 5 + 5. So we have 1560. 530. We have the Fisher. What about like I think I've only played 1 or 2 games of this on Shogi, and what, like 2 + 1? I thought 2 + 1 was okay. They do play 2-minute games on Shogi Quest with no increment. I think 2 + 1 is a strict improvement over that. Yeah, so I don't like this position here. I don't like this 3-0. I don't like this 3-0 being an A. I think I need to move this down. I think my justification for this was not so great. Oh, that's watching. Okay, that's watching. Settle down. Okay, that's watching. 3-0 is C to play. Okay. I got confused by my own colors. I would say 2 + 1 is a little better. I don't know if that's if this would even be a realistic time control for anyone, or if they would just do 3 + 1. The thing is, 3 + 1 would still potentially take 5 minutes, which is too long. Like 3 plus 1, if you want to replace 3-0, I don't think you can replace it with 3 plus 1. Because that's like, on average, what is that? On average, that's 4 minutes. If you figure the average number of moves is that you make yourself is 50 to 60. So it's close. It's close. But I think my guess is like the Shogi Wars population. If the Shogi Wars population wanted to replace 3-0 and they had two choices between 2-0 and 4-0, I suspect they would take 2-0. So I think 2 plus 1's up here. I'm gonna lean this a little more to D. I'm moving this down a little bit more. What else? What other time controls do we have? What are the big ones? I mean, there's 30-60. There's professional. There's like at a tournament. Oh, you want to advocate 5 plus 10? 5 plus 10. So what is 5 plus 10? That's 10 seconds times 60 moves. So that's 10 minutes. So that's like that's essentially like a 15-minute Kiramake. It's an improved 15-minute Kiramake. I could see that being great. I think when I streamed Fisher, there was on Unleashed Shogi, there were a couple Saturdays over a year ago, I think, that I streamed Fisher, and the problem in those days was the clock. The clock noise was hard to deal with. But what did I play? I did something that I thought I was trying to replace 1560. And was it like 1020? Was 1020 or 1025? Or 1030? I can't remember. Or was it like 830? 8 plus 30, or... I think I would put 5 plus 10 at B. Yeah. So the delay is coming up next. Yeah, the delay is coming up. So I am going to put 5 plus 10 since that's your oops. This won't let me undo. Oh gosh, what just happened? Okay, I'm going to put 5 plus 10. I'm going to put 5 plus 10 as a B. I think it's a B. Because I don't know if I want to... If I'm going to be playing 5 plus 10... I almost think I'd rather just play 530. No, I don't think that's the case. Yeah, so that's the thing is the main time in a Byoyomi game is so wasteful. I think I would rather play, I think 5 plus 20, then I would rather play 5 plus 10. Like, if I'm going to play a slower game, I'll play a slower game. So to me, 5 plus 10 feels like it's kind of in a no man's land, where if I'm going to play like a 10-minute game, I'll play 5 plus 5. Or 5 plus 3, but 5 plus 5. But if I'm going to play a slower game, I'll play 1560 Byoyomi or 5 plus 20. Or, 10 plus 20. Well, yeah, 20-second increment is definitely slow. Yeah, 20-second increment is a slow game. That's why I'm comparing that to 1560. Sort of as the 1560 Byoyomi replacement. Like 5 plus 20, or maybe 10 plus 20. I think if you do the math, I think it works out about the same. I think. Wall clock time. Yeah, what is a good replacement of 1030? A good replacement for 1030 would be... Would it be 520? Would it be 515? 5 plus 15? 5 plus 20? Well, what do you mean no one's going to play 1560 on stream? I did. My Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe that's why you didn't watch. My Tuesdays and Thursdays life on Shogi Club 24 is 1560. And darn, those were good games. They were really good games. But even though usually I was the person getting into Byoyomi. Oh, no. Wait, you didn't match with 5-5? Oh, you gotta let this... Well, Lee Shogi people, they're too busy playing variants. Yeah, I would have to... So what if we do the math? If we do the math on 515, what is that? 15 seconds times 60. This is how I do it. I'd be curious how you do it, because you would probably be more rigorous in your calculations. To try to find an equivalent Kiramake time, I multiply the increment times 60 moves to figure like a normal, a slightly longer than normal game. That's 900. So that's so that would be 5 minutes plus 15 minutes. That's a 20-minute game. Which is pretty good. I think that would be pretty good. I think that would be good. You play 5 plus 15? People join you? Oh, 5 plus 10. Yeah. Yeah, 5 plus 10 would be a good streaming. That's a good stream time. I think for streamed Shogi, 5 plus 10 is a pretty darn good time. Yeah, you're not going to get dirty flagged, but you're potentially not going to be playing your best endgame either. But it'll be pretty good. But it will be pretty good. Like, it's going to be a better endgame than 5 plus 5, and I think 5 plus 5 endgames are already going to be way better than 10-0, and 10-0 is the main time control on Shogi Wars. So 5 plus 10, I think, is going to be great. All right, so delay time. I am going to put this in S tier. I'm going to put delay. Short 2. 1 min D30. So this was. I think this is how they would call this in chess. Is this? I think this is the, or is it 30D? 1 plus D30, yeah, D30, yeah. I'll put plus, since more people would understand that probably in Shogi. I think in the chess world, no. In chess world they would do G1 D30, right? Game in 1, delay 30. I think this time control is so fun. It's so fun. It's not fast, but it's not slow. And let me just line that up. But you get a real you get a real game. And I don't know if this is what should, I don't know if this should count, but in my experience, people play this very fast. They don't draw out the byoyomi, or they don't draw out the delay as much as people draw out byoyomi, in my experience. I think this is also an S tier watching. I think it's an amazing time control. Flying Parrots 1410. What is 1410? I love this time control. It's so good. I'm surprised that Lee Shogi doesn't actually support it. 14 minutes with 10-second delay, or with 10-second byoyomi, or increment? What are you meaning by slash? Byoyomi, okay. Why 14 though? Why 14? Why not 15? Or so the thing about, so I'll put this in here. I'm going to, so this was a common Lee Shogi blitz control, or time control. It was called Lee Shogi Rapid because it's similar to the Rapid in chess. I'm going to say 15-10. I'm going to call that a D. I really dislike 15-10. It's like, if you're gonna have almost no byoyomi, why are you playing 15-minute main time? This to me is a time control that doesn't feel like it knows what it wants to be. Like, is this a thoughtful time control, or is this a blitz time control? Like, I'm not sure what the 10 is supposed to get you. Like, I could see 15 minutes with like a 2-second byoyomi if you just want to guarantee that you can't get dirty flagged. But I think Fisher would be better for that. The Fisher increment would be better for that. I don't have a sense of what 15-10 is trying to be, and in my experience anyway, the games feel weird. So, like, this was a main time control for Lee Shogi arenas. And every time I played this time control, it just felt weird. Where it's like, okay, I've got 15 minutes, so I've got a lot of time to make thoughtful moves. But then all of a sudden, it's like, now I'm in hurry-up mode. Now it's, okay, I had a lot of time, now I have very little time. and I'm playing 10-second shogi. Which I love 10-second. I love 10-second shogi. So it's a thing, but like maybe it's a limitation of my own. It's just a limitation of my own because it's like you have to shift gears from playing slow to playing fast or quickly anyway. And yeah, 15-0 is simple. 15-5 avoid time loss. But after that, okay, you think, yeah, at least 15-20. I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. But I would say if you're going to start, just go to 30. Or switch to a Fisher time control. That's my take on that anyway. I could be way off on that one. Yeah, what else? What other time control? Are we missing any main time controls? I don't know. I think now it's time to do this the crowd summary. Let's make one of these. Playing, watching, playing, chat. And this color is going to be light blue. Light blue. This doesn't align very well. But anyway. Oh, because I used a space. I should have hit enter. There we go. So 10-0. Killer Ducky said A. Koshiro didn't give one. Foradun did not give one either. Foradun did not give one either. So 10-0 goes into the A category. 10-0 just goes straight into the A category. Three-0. Koshiro said C. Killer Ducky said D. Foradun said C. All right, so it's going to be between C and D. Oh wait, that's what I did. That is what I did. Okay. But it's a little higher. I put it more towards D. You all had it more towards A. Oh no, I put 10-0 there. I put 10-0 there. Okay. All right, so I'll move it over here. Zero 10. Killer Ducky said C. Foradun said C. Koshiro didn't say one. All right. All right. This is one of my favorite ones. So it's going into C. All right. I'll move this over. Boy, you guys are time control haters though. What's next? 030. 030. Killer Ducky says B. Foradun says S. Koshiro says A. So we got an S, an A, and a C. That puts it at A to B? AB? Yeah, that puts it at A+, A-, right? If there isn't a plus, it doesn't get S. All right, so this was 030, right? This was 030? Yeah, 030. So I think that means it goes into A+. leaning up here. I think that's what that means. I think if we do the math, right? You lowered all your X30 into B. Oh, let me take a look at this. Oh, okay. So it's not C anymore. Okay, that means it's an A. That means it's a solid A. What did I put that as? I probably put that as an A or B. I'm not seeing it. A B. Okay, yeah, that feels. At least I'm consistent. At least I'm I remember something that I said an hour ago, so I'm doing all right mentally. All right. Next one was 1030. Killer Ducky says an A. Let me double check that. Oh no, demoted to a B. Fortune says A, and Koshiro says A. So that's an A. That's an A over A. It's A over B. Oops. Okay. What just happened? So yeah, that's closer up here. All right. Oh wait, the chart is not showing. Okay, so we got that. 1560. Killer Ducky, the hater. Wait. I need to make sure that this is still the up-to-date. F. Okay, that was the exaggeration. Okay, so Fortune's is S plus, and yours is D/F. Koshiro didn't rate it, so I'm gonna put it in B then. I'm gonna say that means it's B. We need more votes for this. We definitely need more votes for this one. Man, I can't believe you don't like it. We also need some slower time controls in here. Like the 3060 or what did they play? What did they play at the ESC, the European Shogi Championship? 4560? Did they play 4560? Or was it 6040? Or was it 4540? It was a long main time. All right, so next up is 5+5. S for Killer Ducky, of course. F for Foradune. So we've got another hateful. We've got another mashup here. How much space do I have width wise? How are we doing? Okay, so I can still go over here. Actually, let me get these over here. Okay. Is that still showing up? That is still showing up. Or doing just hating on it. Just hating on it. And that's all I've got. That's all I've got for the groups. the chat votes. So we need 3060. So 3060 I'm going to put as C. I'm going to put 3060 as C. I'm going to put 3060 as C for playing and as D for watching. So this is the WSL time control as well. You know, keep in mind, average is not bad, I guess. So this is heavily weighted above. If we have averages and not so averages, I guess this is not really the average. This is, I'll say that C is okay. I'll just say it's okay. Wait, why is it not centering? It is supposed to be centered. All right, well. All right, so they're going to make me use spaces. Meh. Meh is, well, is it meh? Yeah, meh is better. Meh is better clickbait, and it's probably more accurate. All right. 3060. What was the Europe? Okay, so we got to figure this out. What the European Shogi Championship was. So we need to make some rage bait for the European players. The European Shogi Championship 2025 time control. The AI overview. Around 30 to 40 minutes plus Byoyomi, 40 seconds per move. All right, so where is it? What is their source here? What's their source? The FISA website. So where is the FISA website? I guess they gave us a link. This is, I don't want the user guide. I want the tournaments. Tournament results. Look at all these tournaments. Okay, here, WOSC. So Wrocław, where's ESC? Oh, it's both. Okay. Oh, it doesn't say the time control in here. European Championships. These are just the results. I mean, it's amazing that they have the results, but where is it? European ESC. Was it 30? I don't think it was 30. Was it? That's 2023. I think they made it super long in 2025. I think it's been increasing. I think it's 40-second Byoyomi. I think it's 45-minute main time, 40-second Byoyomi. Yeah, it's shocking. I think it was shocking how they have so many days. It's Europe. They don't need to work. Oh, it was 45-40? Okay. Okay, that sounds right. I'm going to put that in the in the CD category. I just think that's too long. I just think it's too long. And I'm not good enough for this to matter. I'm not good enough for it to matter. Oh, that's it's 40, it's Actually, no, I think it's worse than 10-0. I do think it's sort of worse than 10-0. So I'll just put it up here. I'll just put it up here. Explain the difference in rating of 4540 and 1560? Hey, Melkor. Because 4540, you just... What are you going to do for that main time? You're just going to sit there and think for 20 minutes? I think 1560 is a game that encourages thoughtful play without massive sort of periods of off time. 5+5? You mean the S tier 5+5? You mean the clear and unequivocal improvement over 10-0? I think the wall clock time for a 4540 game is going to be much longer on average than a 1560. Like I would suspect that a 45 minute would just be it'd be a lot of unnecessary usage of the time. There is nothing that if I am thinking for 10 minutes on a single move in Shogi that is not a mate, I think I'm doing something wrong. It's just too much time. Oh, okay. So wait. Melkor's given his. We need to take this into account now. We need to take this into account. Melkor is weighting the chat stats down. So we're coming up here. We're Melkor's changing this. And we need a blue 3060. I'll put it somewhere here, like this. Oh no, I am the green. So so this is that makes it so the green is me for the playing. For watching is me for yellow, and then blue is the summary of the average for the chat. But these are very contentious averages. They're not. We don't have enough numbers to make them. We have some very different opinions on these. $3060 is just too long. Even $3060, I think, is too long. Is $3060 longer than $4540? I don't think so. My guess is that people will play 3060 games faster than they will play 4540. It's going to be straight B tier if we have more votes. Yeah. Yeah, Foradune. I think that's the thing is, in theory, I also like it. I don't have enough practice. I do love it. I love it in theory. And I have loved it in practice, but my practice is so small, it's not fair to really count. But I will say, I have zero doubts in my mind that 5+5 is a lot better than 10-0. Your 10-minute Kiramake is just, it's brutal. To me, it's just brutal. Okay, so it's, yeah, so you brought it up. You brought, so 3060. This is here. This is here because you brought up the average. You're bringing up the average. Although what is, Foradun doesn't have a, Foradun and Koshiro did not chime in for 3060. So this is a chance to raise or lower it. It's all up to you, Foradun. This is important stuff. How do you play the 4540s, Melkor? Okay, Foradun puts it in B. So we're going to shift it up a little bit. We're going to shift it up a little bit. That's it. How do you decide to manage your time in a 45-minute main time? There was one of the former viewers of this channel. He hasn't been around in a long time, unfortunately. Kanto Dragon. Kanto Dragon made a very long mate. It was like, was it a mate in 18 or a mate in 21? A real difficult mate to win his final match at this year's ESC. And I want to say that he said he took 21 minutes. I want to say that, which means, of course, that he had a lot of main time left in the end game. But I wonder, like, would I just blow that main time and just end up in Byoyomi anyway? Oh, this is a good comment. Yeah, Melkor, you say weaker opponent you play fast, stronger opponent play the same pace as your opponent or slower. That seems totally reasonable. Yeah, that's a nice nuanced answer. Yeah, Byoyomi feels surprisingly very short. Yes. Yeah, so in my opinion, like, and in California, we are big users of 40-second Byoyomi. So at the San Francisco Shogi Club, we play 5-minute with 40-second Byoyomi. At East Bay Shogi Club, when we play with a clock, we usually play 10-minute with 40-second Byoyomi. And the US Shogi Championship, the recent US Shogi Championship, was 15 minutes with 40-second Byoyomi. At least it was in 2024. I think it was also in 2025. But it's basically, to me, like 40-second Byoyomi over the board feels very much like 30-second Byoyomi online. And so that's what I would train. Before the tournament, I was training 15:30, 15 minutes with 30-second Byoyomi to train for the 15:40 over the board. Yeah, having to move pieces, having to capture pieces. You never understand the point of 5+5. I think the point is that you can play a thoughtful game and not get dirty flagged. So like it's the replacement for 10-0. You know, 10-minute Kiramake is the #1 time control on Shogi Wars. So it has the most players anyway. So people clearly like it. You know, Hachi-1 Diver had 10 minutes. You know, they did 24-hour marathons of 10-minute shogi. You know, 10 minutes seems to be like a very, very, very popular Japanese time for shogi. But I think 5+5 is just a there is only upsides to replace. It's like the same time control, just better. I think is my. That is my love of 5+5, is that I feel it's a strictly better time control over 10-0. Oh, no. 10-0. This is watching. This is watch. Oh, this is chat. Yeah, this is chat. So I put 10-0 Kiramake for playing into the CD tier. This is my vote. 10. How is this so high? Who voted for 10-0? Oh, Killer Ducky. We only had one vote. We only had one vote. So Foradun and Koshiro did not vote for 10-0. So Killer Ducky put 10-0 in A tier. But keep in mind, Killer Ducky streams. So he wants to get, games in. He doesn't like spending much time, I think, on the internet games. I don't want to speak for Killer Ducky. But yeah, so if you've got a vote, if you have a vote, Melkor, I'll lower this. Yeah, 1560 is my S tier, is one of my S tiers. I love 1560. I love 030. I love 1560. 1560 on Shogi Club 24 is my life. or was. That was so much. I have so many good memories of playing 1560. Okay, so you're saying D tier for 10-minute Kiramake. Okay, so let's take that from S. So D, so we're down here. We're taking it down. We're taking it down. Same as 3-0. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's already pretty much down there. It's already pretty much down there. I'll move it a little more. I'll average it more down there. You B. Oh, Fordun's lifting it back up. Fordun's lifting it back up. Let's shift it in here. Actually, we still need some gap. It still needs some something laying into C. All right. Oh man. Oh yeah. Fordun, have you played? I think you would have mentioned it had you promoted to 2-dan. But have you played? I'm gonna check it out now. Actually, I'll bring up my Shogi Wars. We're gonna all stalk Fordun. Okay, still one good game away from ranking up to 2-dan. Oh boy. This is good stuff. So I'm going to I want to make a chat version of the short 2. Because I feel like Tulip will have my back. Tulip, I think, will call it an S tier. What did Killer Ducky say? So we have... Okay, S tier. Killer Ducky put it S tier. I think Tulip will put it S tier. So I am going to... I'm going to do that. I'll just put it in there for now until we get other votes. So this is the highest rated... This is the highest rated chat vote so far. Oh, Melkor likes it. Melkor likes short 2. Wow, I would not have guessed that. I think your logic for why 3-0, it's like, yeah, I think I rate 3-0 higher because I'm not trying to play good shogi in 3-0. It's a difference in mindset where, like, if I play 3-0, I'm clearly trying to play just a fast game. So it's okay. It's okay to be bad. But 10-0, it feels like it should be a good game, but I just end up getting, it becomes time scrambles more often than my 3-0 games a lot of times. Oh no, Fordun. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hope everything is okay. Hope everything is okay. A friend of ours, his wife, a former colleague, actually they both were, um, she slipped on ice, and so it wasn't ice skating. You didn't say ice skating, but anyway, she slipped on the ice, and she hit her head, and that was years ago, and I think she still has some mild, at least head problems. Yeah, ice is no joke. I say that I miss the seasons, and I do. I absolutely do. But walking and driving on ice, I do not miss that in the slightest. I don't think Koshiro has played Short 2. I'm curious. Because Koshiro didn't play many games on Shogi Club 24. But I bet he would like it. It's such a pleasant time control, and you could be thoughtful or you could be fast. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what Kyo does. Like, are they going to stick to these options, or are they going to do something else? I should take a screenshot of the the steer list and reply to this. But like I said, I don't think any of these are very good options for my to my opinion. Like, if you're starting from scratch, 10-second Byoyomi is a good. I do like 10-second Byoyomi. And obviously, I like 1030, but they're trying to get mobile users, and I don't see who's going to play 10 minutes, 30 seconds on mobile. Like, I would stream it. I would definitely stream 1030, but I'm sitting at a desk, I'm sitting at a desk and streaming and talking. I'm not on my phone. Wait, just a weigh in. Tulip isn't here, but if she was, you'd promise her a chess game if she agrees with everything you say. Surely that's a good enough bribe. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Knowing this relationship, I'm going to guess that Tulip isn't going to just agree with everything that you say. I'm going to just guess. I could be wrong. But I do think Tulip would agree with the short too. I'd be very interested to hear if not. Yeah. Good times. What is this Plotly? Oh, this is the Shogi Wars stuff. And all right. So what's going on these Shogi? Do we have any arenas? Nope. No arenas. Oh, I already looked yesterday to see what the... Oh, Akimi is a good player. I'm going to switch this on. I'm going to switch this. Oops. Not Urashino Ryu. I'm going to switch this on and then take a bio break. But I'll be back.
10秒 20秒 1、2 10秒 10秒 20秒 10秒
秒読みに入ります。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。1、2、3、4、5、6、1、2、3、4、5。1、2、3、4。
Okay, back.
1、2、
I'm
3、
thinking of playing a 5 plus 5 on
Cool.
Lee Shogi here.
6、7。
Oh, so they switched the game. So we lost the other game. All right, so Lee Shogi, let's. Oh, someone's looking for a 5 plus 5. But this player is a god. This is a 4 dan. So how do we do this? We set it to 0. We do 5. So that I hope that does it. It's a little tough to it's a little tough. That dialogue is a little confusing. I wonder if that's why we don't get as many. All right, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. All right, so it's the same. It's this player. I don't know who this is. They're gonna do Gangi? Ah. Potentially duck? No. Get our king over. It's interesting. So the bogeying is starting. I'll come up. I'll come up. I think Urashino Ryu channel ignores that. Ah. So it's going to be a similar position-ish to that other game? Maybe? Can't drop the... Do I drop the pawn? No, I don't. I don't think I dropped the pawn because they could have Tataki'd. I don't like this as much. Let's try it. Let's try it. Comes back. Do I push this? Do I push this pawn? Do I push this pawn? I push the pawn, bishop takes. Do I try to exchange? Do I try to exchange? Can I drop a pawn? Takes. Drop a pawn. Takes. There's no real threat there, right? So if I drop a pawn, they take. I drop a pawn, take. Drop the. I take a. Wait. Drop the pawn, take. Drop the pawn, take. Take the pawn. Silver. Take. Take. Then I'd promote. Let's try. Let's try. Let's try. If he pushes this, I just come up. So I'm at 346. And it feels pretty good. Oh, Melkor's Raven mad. So I'm at 346. How much time have I actually spent in this game? So I've made 20 moves. I've made 22 moves, 23 moves. So 23 times 5 is something. It's 115. And so that's close to 2 minutes. So essentially, there it is. Okay, so I didn't. No, he won't take, because I'll take here. So I drop the pawn. I drop the pawn. Knight takes. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. And that's it. And that ends it. What if I drop a pawn here? Do I drop a pawn behind the bishop? Okay, so he dropped his What can I do? What can I do? Is there anything? Man. Let's come back. Let's come back. That's a good move. That silver. That's nice. I didn't see it. I thought he'd have to drop, but no, of course not. So I ended up giving up a pawn. I gave up a pawn for that. So that was a waste of... Well, no, it was a waste of a pawn, but it got him to drop his silver back. And now he's going to gain this pawn, I guess. Shogi chess player, hello, welcome to the channel. This time usage is more appropriate if it was 5 plus 10. Well, this is how I played my 10-minute games, and this is how I get in trouble. Oh shoot. Shoot. So he's, oh boy. No he's not. No he's not. Let's get this up. I would like to make up some time in the air at this point. I'm at 147. Oh, no, I could have dropped the knight. I could have dropped the pawn. Oh, I could have dropped the pawn. Yeah. Yeah. I could have dropped the pawn. Oh. Very tight. Very tight game. Wow. Wow. Woo. I like my position, I think. I think I love my position, actually. think I'm faster. Do I have Sumero? Wow. Okay, I like that. I think I'm faster. Wow. Oh, my time! There's no countdown! Oh! Shogi blew it! There's no count! Shogi doesn't... Their Fisher time control is bugged. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's unfortunate. So Shogi lets me down again. Or this first. No, that just runs. Then I drop a... There was an undefeated player you were watching on Shogi recently. Oh, they got banned. Oh. Oh, another thing about that, they BM'd by not making checkmates. Interesting. I don't have a great sense. Hey, I dream of Shogi, nice to see you. You say you think I needed to play Bishop 2-4 instead of Rook drop 3-2. Oh, I think I drew that arrow. So instead of that, yeah, so this instead. But then he runs, right? I don't know what I think about the Shogi guy banning people. I just don't know. I don't know what level he is. I think he's not. My understanding is that he said he's not really a Shogi player, or so. The last time we talked about this on stream, I played a game on Shogi. The last time we had a long chat about the banning of players on... Hey, Darkney, nice to see you! The last time we had a discussion of banning on Shogi, I was talking about the basically how misleading the engine is. And then I played that one game, and it was a perfect game. It was like a 20 or under 20 Centipon loss game. And it could have been even lower. And if someone would have been looking at that, it's like, oh, obvious cheater because it's a perfect game. But no, it was perfect because my opponent made such bad moves that like everything was going to win. And, you know, this problem exists in chess too. That's why they have like sophisticated means of detecting cheating. It's not just like have just a little faith, no one game is going to ban you. Well, but that's the thing. If they started doing auto ban, I would just never play beginners. And I think that's unfortunate. So like, and I'm only, you know, I'm not even a good player. But like, if they did auto banning, that would mean I should not play beginners, because if I play 2 or 3 beginners, I'm going to have 2 or 3 perfect games in a row, potentially, if I'm playing them in a row, and it's going to look like I'm a cheater. It's not a straw man, because I did it. Yeah, I did it. I did it. On the last time we had this, that there was this discussion on stream, a bunch of us were having a discussion, and then I played a game, and I got like a perfect game. Oh, getting banned. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's not in place yet. It's not in place yet. So the auto ban, as far as I know, is not in place yet. And so it's making a mountain out of a molehill. It is, but it is not there. But he said that he is considering doing it, which I think is just a terrible idea. Darkney, I don't know. I don't know what the details for the cheating are. Is there an extension? I doubt. Is Shogi big enough to have a cheating extension? All right, I am going to flip the engine on here. Speaking of the engine. And I am Sente. And the engine, 4-5 silver. Ooh, interesting. So what other moves? Wait, it's my move. So 4-5 silver. A 3-2 rook. 3-2 rook was the second best move. It was the second best move. 2-4 bishop is a point behind. So this is 6.1. This is 4. It's still thinking. It's still thinking at depth 17. This is 6 plus 6.1. This is plus 5.6. No, the numbers are going up. I'm just gonna stop talking while it's doing this. Oh, all right, Killer Ducky, have a great stream. I'll try to remember to raid you right after. Enjoy it. Yeah, Melkor, I think it's just not a necessary thing anytime soon. Like, this is not a big enough problem in the Shogi world at all. As far as I'm concerned, it's not a big enough thing. And yeah, but then again, I'm not the maintainer of the site, so it's easy for me to say. But anyway, so with more thought, this is plus 6.8, this is plus 4.9, and this is plus 3.6. Everything else is even or worse. Plus 1.9. So 3 plus 2. Oh, interesting that it was, interesting that it was 3-3 was the idea. The only other option that I considered was 3-2 token, which is not even in the top 5 moves. So I did make the move. He dropped the gold. 3-1 is, I'm making engine moves, naturally. 4-1, we're both making engine moves. 2-1, I'm continuing to make perfect moves. I'll let the engine run here. I'll let the server side. I did a server side eval on Lee Shogi the other day, like a week ago or so. This thing was done in like 5 seconds. It was crazy. It was like eval on Lee Chess. It was so fast. I wonder, I thought maybe that he had sort of threaded out the way it calculates faster or better or something like that. But, it's hard to know. Oh, can I elaborate on why I'm a fan of increment? Because, as someone who plays a lot on Shogi Wars, where Kiramake is the standard time control. So a lot of why I like increment is keep in mind that I am a Kiramake player. I'm looking for something better than Kiramake. The increment One of the great things about 10-minute Kiramake is that you know a game is going to be done within 10 minutes or 20 minutes. With a 3-minute Kiramake game, you know the game is going to be over in 6 minutes. It's ideal for mobile, to have this time that you know that you can properly estimate an upper bound on the game length versus like a Byoyomi game, like a 1560 game. I've played 10-minute 1560 games. I've played 2.5+ hour 1560 games. It can go on. But increment with Fisher increment. But one of the big problems that I have with Kiramake is that I get dirty flagged so often. My opponents, especially once I am under 3 minutes on the clock on a 10-minute game, I am frantic because I know I'm going to get flagged. I know that, like, oh gosh, it's a middle game. I only have a good advantage. Like, I don't have checkmate on the board. It's going to take me a long time to see this. And, typically my opponents in these games, if I have 3 minutes, my opponents probably have 5 or 6 minutes. And so many of them on Shogi Wars, they just go straight for that clock. And so I end up with some real unsatisfying losses. But an increment would completely eliminate that, where you're not going to get flagged because you have enough time. You always have enough time to make a move. And the wall clock time ends up being the same, essentially, as 10 minutes. So if you're doing like a 5-second increment, I think that's probably 5-4 is the closest exact match to 10 minutes wall clock time. But you've got a predictable time, and if a game does go overtime, it's not going to go over by much. Wait, so you don't think you'll ever be convinced? You don't want the game to be over sooner because it's impossible keeping up high quality play with just 5 to 10 seconds. Well, a couple things. Keeping in mind that I am a much lower level player. 10-second Byoyomi games on Shogi Wars, and maybe this is because I'm watching the cream of the crop streamers, but like if you watch Shodan 7 or Sugar or Urshino Sensei, if they play 10-second Byoyomi games, those are extremely high quality to my perspective, like extremely high quality. So I think you can play some quality games in short amounts of time. But for me, it's not that I want it to be over sooner. It's that it's an acknowledgement that a lot of people, that the most people want to play 10-minute games. Or, most people want to play, they're on mobile on Shogi Wars. And I want to play them. But I want to play without getting dirty flagged. So I think it's a great, it's not necessarily like, if I was going to play a tournament, I wouldn't say 5+5. If we go back to that tier list, the things that I put in here, I also love 0:30, which is a much slower time control than 5.5, and I also love 15.6. So I think all of these are great. Depending on the circumstance or what you're looking for. Yeah. Well, you just need to get faster. Yeah. No, it's tough. But I will say, having an increment for me when I'm doing an endgame is a world of difference from Kiramake. There are some positions where you can't find better moves even with more time. That goes back to that discussion about the 45-40 games. For me, I feel like in a middle game or anything outside of the end game, I feel like if I'm spending 10 minutes plus on a move, I'm doing something wrong. Because I can't think that long on a single move. maybe if I had more experience playing slower time controls, it would be different. But I just don't see it. So for me, like a 45-40 would just be a lot of waste. Or I would play it like a 15-minute main time and just hold the time for later. It feels like an very awkward. It just feels like an awkward time control. But this game that I just played, can I give you some tips? What sort of... So I'll give you a link here. If you're starting out, this is a guide written by... He just left, and he's streaming Mahjong right now. But fellow streamer Killer Ducky, he made this intro to Shogi, which talked about some of the learning resources and talked about how to log into some of the sites. Unfortunately, in the Shogi world, the sites that we play on are not all very straightforward to register for and sign into. So it has a guide for doing that. And it's just got some great ideas there. I would also point out that, I'll shill my podcast. The second episode of this Shogi in the West podcast. Let's see. Let me just get a link into it. Hold on. This is the second episode, which talked about getting into Shogi. I think the title is called Stepping into Shogi. Stepping into Shogi. That's episode 2 of the podcast. And so give those a shot. I hope that helps. The main tip coming out of that podcast, though, I think is really have fun. It sounds trite and it sounds kind of silly, but like if you have fun and you enjoy what you're doing, the rest is going to follow. And that's how it worked out for me, because I started playing... I've known how the rules were for a long time, but 3.5-ish years ago, I started playing over the board at a club. And that's when it was so fun and so enjoyable, even though I won almost none of my games for a long time. It was the thing that drove me to get better at the game and to learn the game and play it more. And so I think that's the key. Like, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, it doesn't matter like what you do. It's not going to work. So anyway, welcome to Shogi. How did you decide to get into Shogi? How did you decide to get into it? I'm going to switch to this scene here. Look at this. So look at this. This game here. Look at this eval. Not bad. Not bad. Against the Fordon. I played pretty darn good. He had the one blunder, what they're categorizing as a blunder, but yeah, this was a good game. But Lee Shogi's sound, it doesn't work for Fisher. I'm so disappointed. I'm honestly really disappointed, because this means I won't play Fisher on Lee Shogi. The Sugai Fuji game, so close. So why is Ito so successful against Fuji now? What is going on? Does anyone have any theories on that? Shogi chess player, you say for you, it was just out of curiosity. You were just talking to some random person on the chess.com. Really? Yeah, it's an issue. It's definitely an issue I could report. I could make an issue for that, and maybe I will. I don't necessarily trust that it'll be fixed, but quickly, but we'll see. You say Ito is just very, very good. Asugai was winning. Much like me in this game. But did he flag because of the clock? So what was the the move here? 3-2. So this is what I wanted to play. Oh, this is where I timed out. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think this is what I was going to do, I think. But if he does take, so what if he takes? What if he takes? You know, clearly I take. He runs. Oh, this, if I would have seen this, it would have been an instant move. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's got to go. He's got to go. Okay. Yeah. Fun game. So who is this? Who is this player? Who is? I'm curious. This Fordon, is this an established Fordon, or is this a? Why can't I get his name? Okay. Okay, relatively new account. 4-day new account. Okay. Oh, but a lot of good wins. Wow. Wow, I'm glad I played well against them then. Let's get this time control tier list back up while we're talking. It's still amazing to me that they only have 60-second Byoyomi at the pro level. They have these very long time controls, but then not even 2 minutes of Byoyomi. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Like, you know, Ippon Shogi is such a thing, it seems to be. If the idea is to play the best quality of play, wouldn't it make sense to just make it 2 minutes? Or more, but 2 minutes? Okay, so you also... Okay, most people don't agree with me. It seems like when I say this, people look at me like there's... like shogi pieces growing out of my ears. Okay. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know that you also think that they should have longer Byoyomi. Yeah, I always wonder about that. And I do think not that being a spectator sport or whatever is their goal, but I do think that if they had tighter main time and more Byoyomi, it would just be more interesting to watch. But then again, maybe there are ways to watch it in Japan where there's commentary and people are talking and it's really good. You could ask. I'd be curious. Yeah, if he has an answer, I would love to know. Hi, good girl. What are you doing? Yeah, you're gonna go on your perch? You're gonna go? I still have the dirty stuff over there. I still have the buckets. I don't know if it's showing up on stream here. Here she goes. Action time. There she is. All right, Atari. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. You gonna get that ball? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna lay down? Yeah, you want me to move those water pails? Okay. All right. All right, good girl. You can hide. All right. We got a good Atari sighting today. So why don't you care about the watchability? I don't understand that. It seems you're so averse to like letting people enjoy watching. Like you really you want the best possible moves out of the game. Anyway. It's getting weird. The lighting is getting in weird. I don't know how it's looking on stream. I can't tell so much here. Oh, it's still sort of okay. Definitely getting light. But yeah, all right. Well, I think while this light is getting weirder, I'm going to go prepare some stuff here and take care of Atari's litter box and say thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you for this just giving these ideas on the stream for the tier list. It was really fun. The games themselves, I did play 3 games today. They were good, and that's it. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you as always. Enjoy your shogi. Oh, so Malco, you say you don't want to compromise the actual game because of viewers? Yeah. Yeah. Well, it seems to me like they don't. It seems to me like they do not compromise the game for the viewers. If anything, they compromise the viewers for the game, which you probably like. But I think there's something in the middle there that would be nice for both. But I understand there's an established history and people love it for what it is, and then that's fine. So all right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna raid Killer Ducky now. So I'm gonna click on this and give him a like or a follow if you haven't, and have a great day. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye. I think it's gone. I think it's raiding. I think it is. I don't know. I don't know what's on. But anyway, thanks again. Bye.